This is an example on ratio, proportion, and variation. I want you to pause the video and work it out. Okay, you've paused the video and you worked it. Let us go through it. A sum of money was to be shared among 3 persons, A, B, and C, in the ratio 2 to 3 to 8. If C receives $120 more than B, find the sum of money shared. Alright, so A, B, and C receive in the ratio 2 to 3 to 8. C receives $120 more. That means the difference between the money for C and B. C receives $120 more than B. The difference in the amount of money between them is $120. Alright, we're going to find the sum of money shared. Now, note that they don't mention A in the amount of money just yet. So let's concentrate on B and C first. C receives more. It means that the money that C got minus B's money is equal to $120. Alright? C's money minus B's money is $120. Now, another thing you could consider is what happens if you divide them. Well, C's money divided by B's money is equal to 8 divided by 3. You see that? Now let's see what happens with them. Here, we're going to form equations from these. We're going to form an equation from these. If you should multiply both sides by B and both sides by C, in other words, you cross multiply, right? Cross multiplying is really a shortcut. If you say C divided by B is equal to 8 divided by 3, and you multiply both sides by B, B would cancel B, and you have C is equal to 8 divided by 3 times B. And then if you multiply both sides by 3, this would be multiplied by 3, this would be multiplied by 3, 3 would cancel 3 here. So you would have 3C is equal to 8B. Same thing if you cross multiply here. So what you have here then is 3C is equal to 8B. Alright. But C minus B is 120. Let's go ahead, do it by just saying what C is equal to. If you multiply both sides by B alone, C divided by B is equal to 8 divided by 3. Multiply by B, multiply by B. B will cancel itself. So at this point, B goes. Let's not erase it. B would cancel itself. So C would be equal to 8 divided by 3 times B. Alright, you see that? Now, we also know that C minus B is equal to 120 based on this. So, what do we do? If we rewrite this and say that C is equal to, would be equal to 120 plus B. because we add b to both sides. If you add b to both sides, then you will see that happens. Now let's combine this and this, all right, and see how they would come together. C is equal to 8/3 b. 8/3 b. At the same time, C is also equal to 120 plus b. So since both of them are C, remember this is C, and if you write 120 plus b, this would also be C. Alright? So they come together now to form an equation where you have only one unknown. You weren't able to solve this because you had two unknowns, B and C. Two unknowns. Also, you have the same problem here. Two unknowns, B and C. But here now, you have only one unknown, which is B. So, in this case, if you should subtract B from both sides, you'll have 8/3 B minus B equals 120 plus b minus b, but b minus b, that's gone. Alright? So here now, if you should factorize and put b outside the bracket, what you'd have inside the bracket is 8/3 minus 1 is equal to 120. So therefore, what you see here, 8/3 minus 1 is what? Let's just work that out one side. 8/3 minus 1 divided by 1. If you have everything into common denominators, this would be 3 divided by 3. 8/3 minus 3/3 is 5/3. So you have 5/3 b is equal to 120. So therefore b would be 3 times 120 divided by 5. If you multiply both sides by 3 and divide by 5. So what you have? What 5 can divide into 120, you know. 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 12, 2 times, leaving 2. 5 into 24. 3 times 24, which is 3 4s 12. I carry 1, 3, 2, 6, and 1, 7. 72. So B is 72. Or, well, B received $72. Alright? So B's money is $72. What else did it say? Oh, guess what? We can just find C now. C is equal to 120 plus B. So if C is equal to 120 plus B, what B receives, C's money is $120 plus B's money. You can just erase the B here and put B's money. 72. What's 120 plus 72? 21027 and 291. $192, right? $192. So here now. A. So we're going to find out what A's money is. Now, A, let's look back. A is, the A's ratio is 2, while C's ratio is 8. Now, C, whatever money C got, if you divide it into 8 parts, you're going to see the size of each part. So let's do that. C's money divided by 8. So 192 divided by 8 equals, right? So let's save some time. Get your calculator. 192 over 8 equals 24. So that's equal to $24. that's the size of each part of the money. You see? Let's look again. Why we did that? C got 8 parts. So if we take C's money and divide by 8, we'll see the size of each part. Now A got 2 parts. So the size of each part multiplied by 2 is A. A's money is 24 by 2 equals 48. Right? So it's 48. You could also see here that if C got 8 parts and A got 2 parts, then A got 1/4 of C, a quarter of C. In other words, C gets 4 times larger than A. A's money is 4 times larger than A. Right? If you multiply 48 by 4, you should get what C got. 48 by 4, 4 8 32, bring down 2, carry 3, 4 4 16, 17, 18, 19, 192. You see that? But anyway, what did they ask us for again? They asked us for the sum of money shared. So you add all 3 monies. So the sum would be A's money, which is $48, plus B's money, which is $72, plus C's money, which is what? $192. So therefore, what you would have here is 192 plus 72 plus 48. 8, 9. Oh, we've been going on long enough in the video. Let's just save some time and do it quickly. 192 plus 72 plus 48 equal 312. $312 would be the sum of money.